Toxic chemicals have got to go! Hey, hey!
A stroller brigade rolled through Capitol Hill. Mothers calling on Congress to reform the nation's chemical laws. The actress Jennifer Beals led the way. She's a movie star and a mom, and she's worried about the chemicals kids are exposed to every day.
I am a mother. I am tired of debating about artificial turf fields with crumb rubber, those black pellets that get everywhere and anywhere and that contain lead, phthalates, butadiene, styrene, benzene, carbon black, a whole host of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and now flame retardants. What is good for a tire is not good for a child. Right. Repeat after me. There is no such thing as an acceptable level of lead for children. I am so tired of reading quote-unquote scientific studies that say a product is safe, only to find the study was funded by the industry it has just exonerated. We know you have the talent pool to do better, and yet right in front of us, in things we may be exposed to every day, like synthetic playing fields, toxic chemicals that have for the most part gone untested in their effect on human health and certainly have gone untested in aggregate. For me and for many of us here today, this is simply not acceptable. There is nothing more important than protecting the health of our children and generations to come. And no one's profit margin can justify harm brought to our children and to future generations. Thank you.
Beals and her supporters are pushing to make legislation stricter and say their goal is to put safety ahead of profits. Alexis Christoforous, CBS News.
Jennifer, you're meeting with members of Congress.
There's, the rates of autism, the rates of asthma, ADHD, all kinds of childhood illnesses that have gone up that can't be explained.
There was a synthetic turf field with crumb rubber that was put in at my alma mater in Chicago. There's an infill of 30,000 repurposed tires, which carry a Prop 65 sign in tire stores in California, but somehow people think that it's safe for small kids to play on it.
And I want to see, again, pregnant women, children, vulnerable communities protected.
You mentioned the existing law. Is that law full of holes because the United States has basically never followed the precautionary principle?
There are a lot of parents out there, and it's a bipartisan group that deeply care about their children, that deeply care about future generations, and no one's profit margin can justify harming children.